showtime.
Fire and water, earth and the sky, mysteries surround us, legends never die. We're here for the moment, lost in time. I can hear them call, they're locked within the crystal ball.
Hey everybody, it's the T-Rock100 and welcome back to more of Pokémon Ultra Sun. Last time, we finally went into an alternate world. We got ourselves a Cosmog, which we're never going to use. And we also took a little bit of tripping around to the Cliff Worlds. This time, a powerful presence is coming from the sky. Before you do anything else, I recommend that you save. I should take this time to mention, if you do accidentally knock this Pokemon out, you will get another chance later on. So that's actually a little bit of something that I wanted to make a correction on. So, be right back. And I'm back, okay. Yeah, I actually probably should have healed up from before this, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem against me specifically, but then again, I am a bit of an idiot. So, the scariest part about this is, even I don't know what this Pokemon is. So, without further ado, no idea for what that was, but I think I may have a hunch. Hailing through the sky, he's to create wicked windstorms and so powerful that they can make an F1 to even an F5 tornado without even trying. We have the very first original flying type of them all. Tornadoes is widely regarded as one of the most powerful flying types that you will find. When you encounter it, level 60, flying type, prankster for the ability, with Air Slash, Crunch, Tailwind, and Rain Dance. Right from the get-go, you could tell that Tornadoes means business. Plus, it's meant to be a really good mixed attacker. And heck, even some of the moves that knows right off the bat it will do a lot of damage. If you want Tornadoes, it is only encountered in Ultra Sun. You are required to, well, have the game in the process, but there is something that you will need if you plan on catching more of this particular kind of Pokemon. Tornadoes, while it does have some really good stats to back up the boot, its moveset everywhere else is regarded as trash. The reason why I'm saying this is because the majority of the flying type moves and that it knows, they are special, yeah, but a couple of them are status inflicting. That does not mean that Tornadoes is by any means useless. It is regarded as one of the best of its kind, and heck, even being the original flying type, definitely has its own to put up to boot as well. If you want one, by all means, it's only found in Ultra Sun. Not much needs to be said about it anyway. Hailing through the skies of Unova, a powerful beast sent to create powerful thunderstorms so wicked that even at the mere presence of it, when it roars, thunderbolts struck the ground and make it into a Pokemon unlike anything in the world. Thunderous! It's found in Ultra Moon, the counterpart to Tornadoes. And it is regarded as one of the most powerful electric flying types, tied with that with Zapdos. Screw you, Emolga, you don't care. When you encounter it, level 60, electric flying type, Prankster for the ability, Discharge, Crunch, Charge, and Nasty Plot. If you have a ground type Pokemon, it can do practically nothing to you except for Crunch. Thundurus? It's kind of the same situation as that of Tornadus, except it's a more electric based. In fact, the best move that it knows right off the bat, Discharge, I think it's probably going to be one of your better options to go for. But, if you want to use it competitively, have this thing hit with Rain Dance, give it a Thunder, you got 100% accuracy thanks to it. The only big thing to be mindful of is the fact that it actually has a handful of weaknesses a little bit more than Tornadus does, which is unusual. But I still digress. The other big thing to really watch out for is the fact that, while good, it definitely has a lot of rooms to improve. If you manage to get by all that, I'm having a hard time talking about it as it is. If you manage to get through all of those issues in the nick of time with no problems whatsoever, and I actually want to correct myself, Tornadus has more weaknesses than that of Thundurus, but I guess it's better than how I said it from before. So, it's right here, Ultra Moon only, you got this. Alright, here we go. Yep, I kind of saw that one coming. Rain Dance. Okay. Not really going to be doing much about it because, in a way, you're kind of helping me. Maybe a pure flying type. I don't want to take you out. Well, actually, even if I do accidentally take you out. What am I trying to say? I get another headshot at you later on, that's what I was trying to say. Tailwind. Oh wow, that actually did a little bit more than I thought. Pure flying type, a part of me wants to use superpower. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. No. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try this. And it's a good thing that I saved. Okay. So I'm gonna go for a Sucker Punch. Pray that it doesn't get a critical hit. Crap! Well, I'll be right back. Alright, trying it again. And I think this time around... Yeah, maybe I'll keep Disaster up in front first. It's a pure flying type, and my memory serves it correctly, it resists Bug. So we'll give this a try. Before we do anything else, let's try a quick ball. If you have some better luck this time. 1. Okay, we had a little bit of a progress. A little tailwind. Okay. So, go for an X-Scissor. Okay, that was still a critical hit. That's fine. I can deal with that. I'll keep it at that. Because I ain't taking any more chances like this. Here we go. Ultra Ball away. And I'm kind of expected to be here for a while. So here we go. Okay. The fact that it's not doing much of anything else is actually kind of worrisome. Okay. But you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. Actually, maybe I should start using dusk balls. Because I think we're technically in a... I guess it's technically evening, so we'll give it a try. 1. Okay. But you know, we're doing okay. Could be fine. So here we go. Try it again. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is actually starting to get a little bit troublesome. The reason why I'm saying it like that is because Crunch is very limited, but not as limited as Air Slash, I think. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Roto catches. Increases the chance of catching a Pokemon a lot. So yes, please. Maybe that was part of my issue in the past. I haven't really been using those a lot, so let's give this a try. Timer ball. No. Any reason why you're helping me, buddy? Well, I guess then again, you're trying to make yourself a little bit more intimidating. To which you are. Oh my god! Tornadoes! What is wrong with you, buddy? One. Oh boy. My defense stat hasn't been lowered. Should potentially consider getting some more timer balls because we're probably gonna need a lot of them. Okay, that is actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'll take it. Wait, nope. No. Alright. And all legendary Pokemons usually do not leave anything behind, so... Not gonna hurt anything. So... I guess that's one legendary down, but unfortunately we got a lot more to go. Unfortunately, I'm actually running... Yeah, I should probably go stock up on some more items. Especially some healing items. So... what I'm going to do... I'm going to do just that. We pretty much just covered all of Pony Island. In fact, now I'm thinking about it, I should probably soon enough talk about the island encounters and that you can have with something on that matter. So... I'm not going to cover that in this episode, but I'll probably do it maybe on a little bit on my leisure. Actually, you know what? I should probably heal as well. That'll probably help out a lot. Sorry, I had a bit of a big meal not that long ago, and I actually... Ugh. Bob Evans is a delicious place. Great variety of foods to choose from. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll substitute max potions with hyper potions, because they're a little bit more cheaper. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. So I think now that we've finally gotten this thing taken care of and out of the way, back into the altar of the sun. And like I said in the last episode, I think it's about time to go through the water worlds. Talk about some of the things that we can find out there, eh? So now, I'm actually kind of curious. Has anyone ever tried to go for like a world record breaking for something in this matter? Because the furthest I've ever gone was, I think, over 5,000 light years? Maybe 6,000? I don't fully remember. It's been a while since I've done this. I don't know if I'll go for one of the closest water worlds like that one. I should go for a little bit further. That's probably going to take us right back into Ocean Megapolis. Oh, that'll work. Gimme. Yeah! That'll work. We arrived at over 1,000 light years away from where we were. Okay, so, the water world. Like I said, 5 Pokemon that can be locked in level 60. Let's get into them. First up, Quagmire. Quagsire. Water ground type. Not much really needs to be said about it because I like my water ground types. I like having only one weakness. Unfortunately, since it's locked at level 60, some of the moves it has are very limited. That's the only real negative that I have to really say about Quagsire. If you want one, I definitely would recommend using one for double battles, especially the fact that Damp and Water Absorb are probably the better options to go for double battles. I guess if you really want to be creative, Muddy Water, Surf, Mud Shot, and I guess Amnesia would probably be one of the best moves to go for, especially since some of its better moves are locked in through TM and through tutoring. If you really want one, I definitely would recommend either Water Absorb for the ability for double battles, and maybe Unaware if you plan on using it for single battles. Can't go wrong with anything else about Quagsire on that. Next up, Lombre. A water grass type that I actually have a bit of a soft spot for. Except for maybe Colosseum, but that's another story. What's really nice is that its 2 abilities of Swift Swim and Rain Dish complement it so well if you are looking for a Rain Summoner. If you want a Rain Summoner on your team, this is a monster if you use it correctly. Actually, if you do use Lombre, having Rain Dance with those moves will also boost the Water type moves that it'll learn and cut Fire type moves in half. But do not forget that Thunder actually has a 100% accuracy in a rainstorm. That's one of the big gripes with Lombre, especially since that, unfortunately, it doesn't learn it, and it actually can come as a bit of a weakness. If you want one, by all means, it's right here. It requires a Water Stone to evolve it into a Ludicolo. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I love it to death. As for another Water-type Pokemon that I actually have a bit of a soft spot that I love a lot, Floatzel. A pure Water type that's actually pretty balanced as it is. In fact, its same speed stat, I believe, is similar to that of Luvdisc, but this one was made better. It's meant to be a physical sweeper, and heck, with Swift Swim, it'll actually become one of the fastest water types you'll find in the game. And much like when I talked about with Lombre, I definitely would recommend Rain Dance for this Pokemon if you're planning on using a Rain Summoner on your team. There's not a whole lot that really needs to be said about it, but I definitely would recommend Aqua Jet and Aqua Tail, because they're some of the best physically offensive water type moves that you'll have, especially since that its special attack stat won't exactly complement it well in some of the other ways. It's not useless. It's just trying to be a little bit creative at how you use it. Next up, Stunfisk. At first glance, when I first started playing Pokemon Black, I immediately thought that this one was a water type. Not so. It is a ground electric type. It's based off of a Flounder, and it only knows one water type move through leveling up, Water Gun. And for the love of God, please don't give this thing with Limber for the ability! This thing can't even be paralyzed in the first place. So what the heck? Ugh. At least its Galaran form definitely made up for it to being a little bit less sucky in the process. I guess for Stunfisk in this particular game, it's decent for what it is. I just kind of use this as a scapegoat, really. It has a bit of an awkward typing, though, that many people don't seem to remember. But personally, I actually have a bit of a decent soft spot for it, because I like flounders. But this flounder, it's considered itself lucky because I can't eat fish. I guess if you really want to be creative with a Stunfisk, focus more on trying to inflict status on your opponent, since this thing is actually pretty decent in taking physical hits in the process. But other than that, don't even bother. It's here for a catch-em-all spree. Just goodbye. However, Barbaracle is a different case. A rock water type, and holy crap! Tough Claws is probably one of the best abilities this Pokemon could ever have. In fact, this is widely considered to be one of the best physical base hitter Pokemon in most of Gen 6. I like this thing more than most. The only big thing that I had a bit of a negative for is kind of the similar story with our Corsola. It's cool looking, but unfortunately, it's not really bringing up much out in the process. Don't get me wrong, its move stats are really good. And the stuff that it learns through tutoring, TMs, and whatnot definitely have its perks. But that's part of the problem. Many of its moves that it learns are water and rock types. If you're going to use it, I definitely would recommend you stock up on some TMs into it so it can give a little bit of some more variety. So, it's not bad, but this is about as good as you're getting. And for the Pokemon that can be found through here in terms of items being dropped, there are Chesto Berries, which can be dropped by Lombre, Grip Claws from Barbaracles, a Rindo Berry from Quagsires, Citrus Berry from Lombre, Soft Sand from Stunfisk, which is a phenomenal held item, and a Wakan Berry from Floatzel's. My ultimate objective for this time around is just potentially trying to go for one of the Pokemons here that I have not caught and try to run into a legendary Pokemon from here, because if you couldn't figure it out, that's sort of what we're here for. Potentially you can go in legendary hopping, well, legendary searching. However, I kind of made up my mind on this a little bit. I'm actually not going to be going after all the legendary Pokemons right off the bat, like, before we do anything else. The reason behind this is because doing all of this is going to be very time consuming. So what I'll end up doing, I'm going to be making small separate recordings each time that we come here through a different portal when we have a strong presence amongst us. So for this, I'll be kind of making exceptions, except for Ultra Beasts. For Ultra Beasts, I will definitely be showing off those while we go through here, especially since that some of the more dangerous ones are further down the road. In fact, now I want to see if I can potentially find one that has multiple rings around it, because that's a pretty good chance of getting a legendary or even potentially a shiny Pokemon. I gotta be careful though, because sometimes these portals can pop up out of nowhere and it'll be very unforgiving. Alright. Ow. Yeah, I got hit multiple times and I'm already slowing down. Let's fix that, shall we? And I've already gotten pretty far as it is, so... yeah, we're now moving at a rather steady pace. That'll work. And sometimes the further you get, the stronger the wormhole becomes. I know I'm calling them wormholes, but I know they're worlds, but you get what I mean. Nope. Now, you know what? We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's see what we can find out here. Probably nothing important, but we'll see. Ooh, we got a rare one. Barbarical. Not a bad Pokemon, like I said. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's just a little all over the place. That's what I'm trying to say. And I guess if I really wanted to, I could potentially try to go after maybe a couple of Ultra Beats in the process. It's a bit of a just in case if the worst should happen. I mean, we still got a couple more worlds in to go after as well, so... I mean, this is fun nonetheless, so... Like I said, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be cutting into separate recordings until I potentially find certain Pokemon through certain times of the day or night. You get the gist. And I might break those into maybe episodes of their own. A little bit of fun in the process. Cliff ones around here. Okay, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Could potentially go into one of those, but I'm not gonna do that. It's another... That'll work. So let's see what we got. Okay. So, this time around, I'll go ahead and just cut ahead until I enter a world and when we have a strong presence, if you know what I mean. So, here we go. Whee! $4,500 light years away. And still nothing. What? You better be something that's worth my time. Because if not, I am going to stab you in the butt. Oh! I take it back. You are worth my time. Anything that's shiny, I will go after. So, and even though that I caught you already, why not? Come to mama. Uh-oh. 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 Go for a Dusk Ball, and maybe I don't have the maximum HP, but I don't care. I don't want to flee from this. Oh, no. You're shooting water out of its ass. Come on. That's not nice. Thank you. Okay, cool. A shiny Pokemon. That is an example of a Pokemon that is shiny that we can find through here. Oh wait, Tanker's level 73. Neat. Alright, you know what? I'm actually curious. Okay, you just have Swift Swing for the ability, but you know what? That's fine. I'll take it. That's not your hidden ability, but I ain't complaining in the slightest. Do you have anything? Nope, you do not. Alright, let's try it again. And I'm back. Okay, we got about a little more than, actually just under 4,400 light years away. We have a mysterious presence amongst us. So who do we got? Oh. You. Okay. Let me just go ahead and save really quick. And then we'll get right back to it. And I'm back. Okay. So, let's get into our next legendary Pokemon. It is said that those that have come to having feelings that are so many, there is only one Pokemon that has the power to accomplish just that. Had it not been for this charming of a Pokemon, no emotions would ever come to be. Mesprit is one of my personal favorites, and is one of the most balanced out psychic types that you will find. When you encounter it, level 60, pure psychic type, levitate for the ability, extra sensory, charm, future sight, swift. I love this thing. It really is quite charming. See what I did there? And it definitely has one of those reputations where you just really want to have it and you really love it, but it doesn't really hold much into anything else about it. I guess if you really do want it, I would definitely suggest you trade that extra sensory for psychic. That's all I can ever really say about it. It's really cute, but I just don't quite see it more fitting for combat because it's just so balanced out. But I guess it could be found in all versions of the game, so there's something to be happy about. But other than that, just change some of those psychic type moves to something better. You can't go wrong with anything else in the process. Alright. This Gator done. And I just realized that there is a grand total of 37 legendary Pokemons. So here we go. Oh, why did I do it a second time? The fact that it shook twice after I threw a second quick ball after the other. What? Okay. Ooh. Crap. Retaliate? I don't want to knock it out accidentally. No! Well, I'll be right back. Thank goodness for soft resets. Alright. Take two. Alright. I'm not screwing around this time. It's serious business. I'm gonna try it again. I'm not gonna be an idiot. Yeah, you can give me a future sight all you want, but this time, I'm just gonna go for a regular headbutt, see what that does. Wow, actually didn't do as bad as I thought it would. But I am not taking my chance of a bite, so screw that. Okay, perfect. Uh-oh. Oh! But you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm doing alright. I'm doing just fine. I'm happy. Alright. You know what? Actually, do I even have such a ball on me? Yes. Seeing as how you're always happy, why don't I put you in a ball that'll make you happier? Wait, you don't like being happy? But I thought you're supposed to be happy. Come on, Mesprit. What have I ever done to you? I guess in an alternate dimension, I accidentally knocked you out, but it might have just gotten rid of all emotions from your world. But you know, it's the principle of the matter, yeah? The fact that worked. Okay. So I'll steal your emotions are from this world, and with them, I shall give everyone the happiness in your honor! Why did I start yelling on that? Okay. So, good progress. Good progress. So with that, we're gonna head back to my world. I'll go and heal up my team. We're gonna end things off from right here. Next time, we are gonna be heading off for, I believe it's the Rocky Worlds. I think those are from the green portals. So, second verse, same as the first like I did from before. Go after a legendary Pokemon before I start the episode. And maybe I'll do I'll do separate recordings when I go after some of the other legendary Pokemons at another time. I think we should be able to do just that after we kind of break off on what we're going to be doing up next. But we'll see. See you guys then.